the way that an extraordinary man is literally just an average woman. Oh wow, he cooks, he cleans, he communicates, he's emotionally intelligent, has a job, is reliable, amazing, best man you've ever heard of in your life, right? Name one woman you know who's not all of those things. It's because we are.
I'm a father and a husband, and this is completely true. And for all the men in the comment section that were heated or giving hate to this content creator, let's be real, this is true. We do just average things and we get all the praise. For example, when I take my kiddos to the grocery store, which now we use Walmart delivery, but in the past when I would take them to the grocery store, the amount of comments that I would get about how incredible of a dad that I am. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just taking them to the grocery store. Whereas my wife does the exact same thing, 0 positive comments. If anything, she'll be judged for what she's buying them or what she didn't bring with them to play with. Another example, when my kiddos are babies, if I go and change their diaper, it would be like I just cured cancer. Literally so much praise for changing my own kid's diaper. Whereas if my wife does it, she'll get judged based on what diaper she's using, what wipes she's using, etc, etc, etc. The double standard is absolutely insane. And all this does is prove to me that there is such a low standard for men today. This woman's video is so true, and I have seen it time and time again in my life as a father and as a husband. It's not okay. It's a ridiculous double standard, and it should go both ways.
I know this is gonna piss so many people off, but there's a popular saying on the Chinese internet says, even a top tier man is just an average woman. Someone wrote, a man who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't cheat, doesn't gamble, no criminal records, stable job, cooks, cleans, emotionally stable, respects others, kind to his family. Isn't that kind of a man so rare? But honestly, every one of my female friends meets that standards and more. So yeah, even the best man is just an average woman. Oh my gosh, Shakespeare could never. And it really makes me think of the double standard that society has for men and women, especially when it comes to parenting and marriage. If a man cooks for his wife, takes care of the kids, does the housework, I guarantee 95% of the comment section is gonna say, oh my god, you're such an amazing dad, husband material, best dad ever. And sure, as a woman, I applaud guys like this. We love seeing guys being nurturing, being involved, we love more of that. But let's be real, isn't that just a mom's regular everyday life? When moms do it, it's never appreciated, it's expected. But when guys do it, it's suddenly you're the best dad of the year. And we see this happens a lot. A woman needs to work twice as hard as a man to get the same position, and a guy can just does the bare minimum and still get praised. So what we need as a society is to raise the standards and stop letting the shitty ones get away with bare minimum.
The average woman is equivalent to a top tier man. Let's talk about it, because a woman made that video and I'm seeing a lot of men giving pushback on it. But just a couple of days ago, when I made a video talking about what my standards were, and my standards were simply me finding a man who's equally yoked, a man who offered the same thing that I offer, y'all told me that it's unrealistic, that that man would be a unicorn. So hear me out. You can't sit up and tell me that me simply asking for a man who has the same things that I have is a unicorn and it's impossible to find, yet disagree with her when she says that taking a normal average woman and putting it in male form would make him a top tier man. Right? You can't disagree with her, because you're basically agreeing when you tell me that my standard is unrealistic when I'm simply asking for the male equivalent of myself. Right? I'm not asking for him to have anything that I don't have. Yet you say in a man, that's impossible to find. Right? As a woman, it just makes me average. The stuff that I come to the table with just makes me an average woman. But when put into male form, the bar is set so low, his counterpart sucks so bad that it puts him at the top. Right? It makes him a better caliber of man because the rest of the men he's up against are so terrible that him simply being a man with no kids, a man making decent money, a man who take care of himself, those things make him a top tier man. It makes me an average woman. You can't go back and forth on disagreeing with that and then coming back and telling me that what I want is impossible. It's either one or the other. Either it's impossible to find, or it does make him a top tier man just by being the equivalent of an average woman.
What we're not going to do is come up here and tell these bold-faced lies. Because these heifers is lying. Or they are smelling themselves too much, bro, because we ain't finna come up here and just cap like that saying that the average woman comes to the table with all these fucking things, even though at the end of the day, these things you talking about is just a mature adult, right? But your average woman today is not coming with the mature adult, responsible adult traits, bro. Cooking, cleaning, good paying job, respectable to others, no drinking, no smoking. Come on, man. Over here in America, bitch, please, dog. Bitch, please, bro. I wouldn't call that an average woman at all. That is not an average woman at all, motherfucker, bro. You might as well call that girl a top tier fucking woman, bro. Come on, man. Maybe over there in China, like she was saying, where they came with all these fucking traits. But hell no, not today. These women ain't, I don't cook, I don't clean. But let me tell you how I got this ring. Come on, dog. That's what it is. We're not gonna be out here fucking lying like that, goddamn it. Y'all bitches think y'all slick. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, when women was more women, but nah, women trying to be fucking men. Y'all ain't even fucking responsible adults. I mean, the men aren't either, but I'm just saying, dog, we gotta call a spade, bro. We ain't doing that. Bitches out here ain't shit either. You feel me? And if you coming with these qualities that they're describing, that is not an average woman, bro. That ain't. And then moving on to what they consider a top tier man. I mean, that's just bullshit. That's all it takes to be a top tier man. That's all it takes for a woman to want a man. That's what we saying? That he needs to cook, clean, pay his own bills, not drink, not smoke, respect others, emotionally stable. That's all it takes to be a top tier man. Is that really what we going with? That's really this bullshit y'all talking about? Hell nah, man. If that was the case, bro, it'd be a whole lot more men out here scooping a lot more of y'all women up, bro. But that's bullshit, dog. That is not what a top tier man is. A top tier man is the motherfucker y'all want. That devil shit. The 666s. That's what the fuck y'all want. That's what the fuck y'all want. That's what the motherfucker top tier man is. 6 foot, 6 figures, 6-pack, six. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. And then as far as the whole like the difference between mothers and fathers, bro, that's just gender roles. You know what I'm saying? It's only because it's 2025 and y'all trying to get rid of fucking gender roles that this is a goddamn issue. If you see a man out here doing something women typically do, he gonna get acknowledged for it. You see a woman out here doing things men typically do, she's gonna be acknowledged for it. It's not a double standard if we are still abiding by gender roles. It's just, it is what it is. It's only because y'all want equality, which can't fucking exist, bro. Men and women are goddamn different. And I mean, that's one of the main reasons why society is fucked up as it is because y'all want men and women to be exactly the goddamn same. It can't be that goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you see bro out here doing what mothers do, he gonna be getting attention for it. If you see a mama out here cutting the grass, know she got a man, like, what the fuck she doing cutting the grass? I mean, can she not cut the grass? Is she not supposed to be cutting the grass? If a couple in the car fucking tire blow flat, the man sit his ass in the car while the woman out there changing the tire, are you gonna change the tire? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. A motherfucking hole get put in the wall. Is the woman gonna patch that shit up, or is the man supposed to patch it up? I guess in the world y'all want to build, y'all you want to be out here doing the man shit. You want to fix the fucking lawnmower. You want to go out there and cut the grass. You want to patch the fucking holes in the wall. You want to fix the leaky sink. You want to goddamn clear the gutters out. You want to do all that shit, huh? Fuck out of here, man. Just, it is what it is, bro. It's always been that fucking way. Feminist bullshit, more this gender war shit. Yeah, of course, when you single, man or woman is going to be doing all the above. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, it used to be when a man and a woman got together, the woman held these things down and the man held these things down. But it's just, you know, today where y'all trying to get rid of all that shit and, you know, got the man in the motherfucking dress with his apron on while, you know what I'm saying, the woman in the back cutting the grass. I guess that's what the fuck y'all want, huh? Man, get the fuck out of here. Bruh, and it's such self-sabotage for these women, too, out here promoting this bullshit, bruh. Because these the same motherfuckers that want a man to come out here and say they ass. You know what I'm talking about? But then you going to sit here and try to minimize what a top-tier man is to what the fuck you are. And you don't know the first thing about what it is to be a motherfucking man, period. But especially a top-tier man at that. You know what I mean? It ain't just this shit y'all talk about. It ain't just being a motherfucking responsible adult. You know what I mean? A man has to come with qualities necessary to make you and yours feel safe, right? To make you and yours feel taken care of. I mean, to deal with everything else, shield you from it so you can walk around oblivious to the world because he's defending demons. That's what the fuck a top tier man is. But, you know, they don't know nothing of the sort because they don't know what the fuck it is to be a man. They don't know what's required to be a man seen, respected, and revered. It's just a motherfucker that can cook and clean and pay his bills. Nah, bro. And his bitches with these attitudes is gonna be out here lost in the sauce because they don't fucking get it. You be fortunate enough to find a man that allows you to live in your feminine and destroy this feminist perspective you have where only thing you need to be focused on is the goddamn domestic duties, right? That's a luxury. You should be fortunate enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to be worried about the motherfucking domestic shit. And if he is doing the domestic shit as well, then that just shows you how top tier of a man your man is. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's all part of the game to keep us divided, to keep us misunderstood, to keep us fighting against each other, to keep us not being with each other, to fucking destroy the family unit and continue on this degenerate route that we're on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they missed the mark with this one. Cause that ain't no fucking average woman. That ain't no average woman, bro.